This video deals on how the Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, has been dealing with the agitations of an indefinite fast in the recent days, and the then Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi, had dealt with an indefinite fast made none other than the father of SONAM WANGCHUK, and that is, his name is SONAM WANGCHUK. The fact of the matter is that in 1982, SONAM WANGYAL, the father of SONAM WANGCHUK, had made an indefinite fast for the scheduled caste status for Ladakh, wherein for 16 continuous days. In 1984 also he had made an indefinite hunger strike for 5 days. What had happened in 1984 is that the then Prime Minister of India, Srimati Indira Gandhi, had flown to Leh so as to meet SONAM WANGYAL, the father of SONAM WANGCHUK, and she has given a class of juice and promising to address the demand. In fact, it was scheduled in the year 1989, after 5 years. At least the then Prime Minister had the courtesy and courage to meet the Gandhian way of indefinite fast conducted by an activist for the scheduled strike status for Ladakh. What is surprising is that the Prime Minister of India is speaking a lot, not only in India but also in the world, in various forums, but he is not meeting his own people and even the activists for NEET examination leakages and other malpractices. SONAM WANGCHUK in this regard. On the other hand, he had arrested and put him into hospital. That is, it is against the Constitution of India, constitutional values and constitutional morality and what not. The fact of the matter is that the Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, had spoken that all the accused persons in NEET examination had been arrested. 13 accused persons had been arrested and put into jail. Hereafter, the NEET examination will be conducted in a free and fair manner. That was the promise given to the NDA politician in a meeting before the start of the parliamentary monsoon session. What is the demand of the Cockroach Janata Party and students and youth of this country is that thousands and thousands of students have been protesting at Jantar Mantar so as to conduct the NEET examination. For that, the Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan should be resigned so as to keep up the morality and his cabinet responsibility. The point here is that if the Prime Minister is very sincere and honest in his words, why not he ask the Dharmendra Pradhan so as to resign? If he doesn't resign on his own, he should be removed from the Education Minister post. Why he is not keeping the promises as made in the MDA and other forums? Why not make such a statement in the very session of the Parliament and assure that the NEET examinations will be conducted in a free and fair manner without giving any room for malpractices, and the Minister for Education on moral grounds should be removed from the post. This is the simplest demand of the Cockroach Janata Party and students and youths who have been assembled therein for the past 1 month. So, in the larger interest of the educational system and in the larger interest of interest of the youths and students of this country, the Prime Minister should act and at least meet Sonam Wangchuk at the hospital or meet the protesters at Jantar Mandir. If the Prime Minister has the guts to be so honest in his words, he must either meet Sonam Wangchuk or the protesters at Jantar Mandir and end the fast and assure what he has said in the NDA meeting and other forums. Not in the proper forum at least. He must meet Sonam Wangchuk at hospital and protesters at Jantar Mandir in the larger interest of the educational system, students, youth of this country. Thank you so much.